Explosive NBA news alert. Pistons star Cade Cunningham is sidelined with a collapsed lung, and we've got all the details on how this impacts the Detroit team and his MVP chances. Then, we're diving deep into the Golden State Warriors versus Detroit Pistons matchup, breaking down the odds, betting trends, and crucial injury updates that could swing the game. But the drama doesn't stop there. Jonathan Kuminga is set for a revenge game against his former Warriors team, and we're uncovering major news about his availability and motivation. And finally, we're confronting the Golden State Warriors' nightmare playoff seeding scenarios and what it all means for their championship hopes. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Pistons star Cade Cunningham faces a devastating setback with a collapsed lung. This is a massive blow to the Detroit Pistons, who were enjoying a stellar season led by their MVP candidate. The injury occurred during a collision in the first quarter against the Washington Wizards, forcing Cunningham out of the game and into a 2-week reevaluation period. Cunningham, averaging an impressive 24.5 points and 9.9 assists, was a key factor in the Pistons' dominant 49-19 record, leading the Eastern Conference. His absence not only jeopardizes his eligibility for regular season awards, including a potential MVP nod, but also raises significant questions about the team's playoff aspirations. The team will now lean heavily on Jalen Duren, Tobias Harris, and Duncan Robinson to fill the void left by their star player. Fans and analysts alike are expressing concern over Cunningham's health, with many hoping for a swift recovery in time for the playoffs, which begin April 18th. The team's championship hopes now rest on the shoulders of the remaining roster. Don't go anywhere, because what happens next in the Warriors season is absolutely wild. And we're also talking about Jonathan Kuminga's explosive return to face his old team. The Golden State Warriors are gearing up to face the Detroit Pistons, but the betting lines tell a story of struggle. With the Pistons sporting a dominant 50-19 record and the Warriors at 33-36, Detroit is a significant 6.5-point favorite heading into Friday's matchup. This game, set for March 20, 2026 at 7:30 p.m. ET, has a projected point total of 217.5, with odds courtesy of BetMGM Sportsbook. This betting preview comes as the Warriors recently fell to the Celtics 120-99, with Pat Spencer scoring 14 points in that loss. The odds highlight the stark contrast in team performance this season, with the Warriors facing an uphill battle to improve their standing. Sports betting enthusiasts will be closely watching how this game unfolds, with the points spread and total offering key insights into market expectations for the matchup. The information provided is for entertainment and informational purposes, with a strong emphasis on responsible gambling. But the Warriors' injury woes don't stop there, and a former star is coming back for revenge. Get ready for Kuminga's potential showdown with his old squad. Jonathan Kuminga is set to face his former team, the Golden State Warriors, in a highly anticipated revenge game, but his availability is the big question. The Atlanta Hawks, having recently traded Kuminga and Buddy Hield for Kristaps Porzingis, are playing a back-to-back this weekend. Kuminga has been managing a knee injury since joining the Hawks, and the team has strategically decided to rest him for Friday's game against the Houston Rockets to ensure he's ready for Saturday's matchup against Golden State. This decision, prioritizing the game against the Warriors over a potentially stronger Rockets team, sends a clear message. This game means something significant to Kuminga and the Hawks. Despite a rocky start with the knee injury, Kuminga has shown flashes of brilliance in Atlanta, averaging 14.8 points and 7.5 rebounds on nearly 57% shooting in limited minutes. His efficient play and defined role offer a stark contrast to the frustrations he reportedly experienced in Golden State. Fans are buzzing about Kuminga's return to the Bay Area, with many eager to see how he performs against the team that traded him. the Warriors themselves are shorthanded, with key players like Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler sidelined, adding another layer of intrigue to this matchup. Will Kuminga deliver a statement performance against his former team? And is this the end of an era for the Warriors as their playoff hopes dim? The Golden State Warriors are staring down a nightmare scenario as the 2026 NBA playoffs approach. Once hopeful contenders, the Warriors have been plagued by a cascade of injuries, including season-ending blows to Jimmy Butler and persistent knee issues for Stephen Curry, compounded by the acquisition of Kristaps Porzingis and Al Horford's sideline status. This devastating injury bug has sent the team plummeting to 10th in the Western Conference with a 33-36 record, placing them precariously in the play-in tournament picture. With only 13 games remaining, the Warriors hold a comfortable 8.5-game lead over the 11th-placed Memphis Grizzlies, ensuring a play-in spot. However, their recent 2-8 record in their last 10 games and a relatively easier remaining schedule does little to inspire confidence. The potential for a 9th or 10th seed means facing do-or-die games on the road, a daunting prospect given their 14-21 road record. Adding to the grim outlook, they've struggled against potential playoff opponents like the Clippers and Trail Blazers this season. Analysts are questioning if this marks the true end of the Warriors' dynasty, with the team facing the possibility of an early exit, or worse, an entire postseason without a single win. Can the Warriors overcome these playoff nightmares and surprise everyone? And we've got one more massive NBA story coming up that you need to hear. All right, that's a wrap on a massive NBA update. We saw Cade Cunningham sidelined with a collapsed lung, the Warriors facing tough odds against Detroit, Jonathan Kuminga gearing up for a revenge game, and the Warriors battling nightmare playoff scenarios. Don't miss any of the action, make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive NBA news.